9:31 a.m. So I just wanted to say hello. Yesterday I had a really crazy experience. I was with a coworker of mine eating at Carl's Jr. Over in Downey, and we saw a guy go up to the register and ask for water, a cup of water, and we didn't really think much of it. But then all of a sudden, we found out that there was a guy that was doing an interview, that he was interviewing for a job. He had a seizure, and so the guy was shaking, and he kept on shaking so much that the guy that was doing the interview, the interviewer, kind of like tried to brace him and hold him so he wouldn't fall down and hit his head on the floor, which was pretty scary. So the seizure went on for about, gosh, a good 5 to 10 minutes. It was super long. It seemed like it was an eternity. But anyway, he kept on shaking, and finally he was kind of like coming out of the seizure, and he was sitting down for a little while, but he didn't want to be helped, and he was kind of like wanting to stand up, and he was knocking chairs down in the restaurant. It was just super crazy, and I was really worried. I didn't know. I knew the guy was having a seizure, but I didn't know if it was because of drugs or whatever. But it's just that he didn't want to sit still, and so the manager of the Carl's Jr. that I was at called the paramedics, and finally the paramedics came. But before the paramedics came, the guy actually ran out. He had his he took off, ran outside the Carl's Jr. and he took off his shirt, which was crazy, and he just started running away, and he just kind of resisted. He didn't want to even be like sit down or anything. It was very weird. I don't know if it was out of embarrassment or what was going on, but it was the longest seizure I've seen ever in my life. I've seen this guy have a seizure before, but it was very short. But it was super scary because I was afraid the guy was going to hurt himself or maybe hurt someone else. But he did actually have blood coming down his head, I think, because he knocked one of the chairs or something. But evidently that caused him to have to hit him or cause bleeding in his head. So finally the paramedics arrived. They were trying to subdue him. He wasn't being very helpful. And then there were 3 police cars that arrived, and evidently they were able to, I guess, sedate him or something, or calm him down. But the guy that had that actually had the what do you call it? That was the interviewer. He was just totally surprised. He was very. It wasn't for him, I'm sure this guy would have hurt his head and would have been hurt much more. And but anyway, I hope the guy's okay. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think causes seizures? What do you think is the best thing to do when you see someone having a seizure? Any comments? Please like, share, and give me comments. Seizures. What causes them, and what can you do? Okay. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye now.